Okay, we're going to talk about a certain requirement. The user says that, we discussed this requirement actually yesterday in another video, but the user says that that if when the rep is entering opportunity, then he should be able to see the list of all the contacts which are associated to the account. He should be able to see only those contacts which are associated to the account, and he can associate one of those contacts to the opportunity. Okay, we analyzed this requirement yesterday, right? We thought, okay, so user says that, so this is kind of the requirement that so there are so basically it's trying to say that there are many contacts for an account. Out of these contacts, when the rep goes to opportunities and he's about to enter the professional, he cannot, like right now, if you see, he can see the list of all the contacts. The rep can see all the contacts. So rep should not be able to see all the contacts, but only those contacts which are associated to the parent account, right? So all these things are the things that, so this is the kind of the requirement. Very simply, this is the requirement. Now let's analyze this requirement. Then we'll make the documentation for this. This is the whole purpose of this thing. We'll analyze this requirement and we'll make a documentation for this. Okay, so as you guys know, just hearing this thing, something comes to my mind, pick applet, and pick applet will be constrained by the account from the and the contacts. Only those contacts will be shown which are related to the account, right? But just as you hear this thing, there are so many cross questions. I would like you to ask me certain cross questions. Now, just as I heard this thing, these 2-3 things came to my mind immediately. These two views. There is a view, account contacts. The user is entering a contacts, and then opportunity. Then user is entering contacts. Okay. So many things came to my mind immediately. These two things come to my mind first. These are the two like focus areas, and then immediately certain permutations came to my mind. Okay. One of the things that comes to my mind is, will there always be an account for an opportunity? If there is no account, then this contact will not work. Either the pick applet will fail or it will simply show blank. So this is one thing that comes to my mind. And as a DA, I'm supposed to tell this to the user. Okay. Other things. What other things come to your mind?
Will that be the only opportunity koi bhi hai?
Other good point is, okay, that's your requirement that, okay, the system should filter out the list of contacts by account name. But as you can, first of all, can you clearly see my wording has changed? I'm clearly defining what the requirement is, right? Because of the fact that I'm really in that pick applet, and it's simply a filter on the pick applet, right? So coming back, so other thing is, you can ask him if there is no contact for any reason related to the account. Okay, one reason is if there is no account associated with the opportunity. Second thing is, if there is no contact associated to that account, then in both the cases, what will happen?
Pick applet will
Then should user be allowed to pick from the list of all the accounts, all the contacts in the database? That's what he's saying, and that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, right? So this is a good cross question to be asked. If this thing happens, then will he be allowed? Other case, if this thing is true that there is some contact for an account, or there is, let's say there are some 3 or 4 contacts associated to the account, can it ever happen that the rep might want to see more contacts than just the ones which are associated? Is there a possibility? From a process standpoint, is there a possibility that it can happen? Okay, is there a possibility? That's a very important thing. Come to my mind. I'm just thinking, who all people would be having the access to the full list, and who all people will be having the access to this filtered list, right? Will everybody be having the access to the filtered list, or there will be some people at least who can see all the contacts? Well, there could be a thing like, the billing people, they should be able to put all the contacts, something like that. I mean, so there are multiple permutations. Okay, there are other things that are coming to my mind. Okay, for an account, okay, can there be a rule like the primary sales team member be able to can there be a rule that the primary sales team member, which is this one, at the opportunity level, the primary sales team member should be able to see the entire list, whereas the secondary people should be able to, sales team members should be able to attach only the filter list from one of the filter list, right? So this is one variation. I'm quite clear that what she said was like, but still, these are the various questions we are supposed to ask. These simply arise. Okay, so in one case we made the we differentiated the users on the basis of their role, and on the other one we differentiated the users on the basis of their role in this opportunity, like whether they are primary people or secondary people, right? Actually, there is no word as secondary people. We call it non-primary people. Okay, so primary people or non-primary people. So this is where we were. Go to professionals and go to opportunities. Look at this. This is the pick applet. So that means in the opportunity professionals, it's very clear. She said that in opportunity professional you cannot enter. One cannot enter. The user cannot enter. The professionals which are associated to, other than the ones which are associated to the account, right? But here, the same privilege has to be modified here also. Making sense? So this is another very important touchy area. So this probably, if once the requirement becomes clear, like she'll tell in number in terms of whether she wants to see filtered list, whether she wants to see all list, whether there are some roles, or whether they are primary, or whether there are rules around primary sales team member, whether there are rules around the role. After all this, once the requirement is complete, you must know that it is not only about account and opportunity. It is not only about opportunity and opportunity and contact. It is not only about account and contact. It's not only about opportunity and contact. It's also about contact and opportunity view as well. Because here also you can associate a contact to an opportunity. Right. It's a reverse association, but you can, right? So just from a functional standpoint, you should know that from a design standpoint that you have to change the design here also. Once the requirement changes here, she will not talk about various views. She will just talk in terms of her business requirement. Okay?
You need to explain her that where these changes are, where this is going to affect.
Yeah. Okay. So as part of business requirement, once you gather, then you will go to the functional requirement, or you will go to the functional design. At that point, you can tell her all these things. Hey, you know what? Just tell you one thing. Our requirement is very clear to me. Just to let you know, we have to change this view as well. In professional opportunities, I'm going to make another filter here that you can pick only those opportunities. There is something that needs to be changed here. We'll talk about that. So the point is, this will come at some point of time. Maybe it can come at the business requirement itself, at level itself. When you're gathering business requirement, let her know, hey, you know what you're saying means that changes need to be done here also. Are you sure we want to go ahead with this? Making sense? Just a question, high level question. What should be the filter here at the opportunity in this opportunity pick applet so as to ensure her that filter list requirement? I'm going to explain the issue again. So to this account there are many contacts associated. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. While entering an opportunity, let's say a CSR enters a new opportunity. Okay. Let's say he entered this one MRI machine. Then he goes to professionals. Okay. So when he is entering a new professional for this opportunity, just 1 minute, let me associate something to this guy. When he is entering a new professional for this opportunity, okay, it shows a list of all the professionals, and he says, okay, the system is basically allowing this person, me, to associate any professional to this opportunity. So the requirement was that system should filter this list by the account name. It should show only those people, only those professionals who are associated to this account A&E. Okay, so basically there were 3 contacts there, right? So only those 3 contacts should be shown here, so that by mistake rep cannot associate this opportunity to any other contact, but only to those contacts which are associated with the account. So the enhancement to this applet is simple. The change to this applet is simple. That we should put a filter here. The system should go at the opportunity level. From opportunity it goes to the account, pick the account name, make a filter, on all these contacts by the account name, right? And then system should show only those. So that means system will automatically show only those 3 contacts there. Then rep cannot do anything. He will be having the ability to only pick
one of those three.
one of those 3. Choose one of those 3, right? So this is the requirement. Now we were analyzing the requirement. This is the background of the whole situation. We were analyzing the requirement, and at that point we determined that in this view, professional opportunities view, basically out of the box it allows when a new opportunity is being added to being associated to a professional, the rep sees all the opportunities. We all come to a conclusion that this applet, pick applet, has to be changed to, there should be a filter here. What filter should be put in place here is a question. This is the standing question at this point. So the first guess is like, as he's made, this opportunity list should be filtered by the account name, right? Which account name? It is that one professional could be associated to multiple accounts. At least at the entity level, we clearly know that one-to-many relationship is there between professionals and accounts. This list should be filtered by all those opportunities which are related to all the accounts which are associated to this one parent contact, this particular parent contact, in this case Deborah Edelman. Deborah Edelman could be associated to many accounts. Okay. So all the opportunities related to all those accounts, not just A&E department, right? But all the accounts, all those accounts should be shown, all those opportunities should be shown here. The opportunities associated with all those accounts should be shown here. Okay?
जितने accounts को वो Deborah.
Okay. Very first thing is you must draw the ERD diagram. This much is the ERD diagram. Account has one-to-many opportunities with opportunities. Opportunity has one-to-many relationship with account. Account has one-to-many relationship with contact. And
No, this is one-to-many.
Actually, sorry, this is many-to-many. This is many-to-many. This is one-to-many. Once you know this relationship,
actually, opportunity should be to one account.
Opportunity to account.
Account to opportunities.
One should be.
so account to opportunity is one-to-many. Contact to opportunity is many-to-many. Account to contact is many-to-many.
Yeah.
Once you are clear with this diagram, okay, then you can move on to this analysis. You have these 2 views in question: account contact view, opportunity contact view. This is a pick applet. I made it a little bigger, but it is a little smaller. So this pick applet, if you say parent A or A's of O, that is parent account or accounts of the opportunity. This is the definition of the pick applet that you wanted. Of C, no, of O. And this one, if you guys have been saying the parent A of C, that is parent account of the contact in this pick applet. The opportunities should be filtered by parent account of the parent contact of the contact.
Accounts.
So this is what you have been saying. Had you just simply thought parent account or accounts of the contact, you would have probably reached the right answer. Okay. So this is the best I can think of at this point. My goal was to basically get into the documentation and all this. Okay. So anyway, once you understand this thing, let's get to the documentation. So first we'll write the requirement. In this exercise, I'm not preparing the entire documentation, but within the documentation there is the main thing, which you have to write properly, which is the basically the requirement itself. When we make a document, the same document I'll probably put 20 pages document for the same thing, but right now just try to keep concise and keep only those elements which are related to the actual stuff, like the real requirement. So business requirement, if I have to word it, I'll word like this. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, then we ask that there are many questions that you will ask the business, right? First one is, what should happen when there is no parent account for that opportunity? So they give these requirements, right? Account should be a required field. Okay, so we should give the design, actual screen and view here as part of the FBD. I mean, it has to be a separate document basically, but as part of gap, you will mention all the gaps. Remember we talked about all the gaps, like here, a filter should be composed. In opportunity professionals, a filter should be composed, right? All these things should be there. And like this one, remember we were saying that whether like some people might be interested in picking contacts from anywhere from the entire list, and some people should be allowed to pick only only the condensed list, the constrained list. So if it is so we can provide like a button here. This button will be enabled for certain reps, and this will not be enabled for certain reps. If they click on all opportunities, the filter will be different. If they click on that button, like here, I'll show you the button actually. Some screen has that button. Give me 1 second. Correct? There used to be a button. Here there used to be a button actually. I think it was there in some other version of SQL. Out of the box there is a button here. He could see the entire list, or he could see only the professionals who are associated to him, the sales team member.
So it mean that we can build the functionality of.
Okay. Once you're able to see through the business requirement, functional requirement, and the gap and the functional design, you'll be okay. Then putting it in the paper is a different story. Putting it in a document is a different story. But then for analysis purposes, just in one sheet you can do all this analysis. Think about all the things. Always keep Siebel open. This is my firm advice. You do the analysis without looking at Siebel. Keep your paper and pen handy, and keep drawing diagrams. I am drawing diagrams in Visio because I have to kind of record it also. But you don't need to. Never ever try to make the first diagrams in Visio. First, make it on paper. Everything. You will start realizing that there are questions. There are many questions, within that little picture. Okay. So after analyzing this requirement, we'll move on to the next requirement. There is a different requirement that I have. There is a requirement like when a person is making call, he's looking at the samples drop. He can look at the call products details. He can see that what are okay. This screen is what this screen all about. This is about this particular contact or professional. The rep, when he clicks on this new, when he highlights the professional record and clicks on the new call, it takes him to this view. This view allows him to make an effective call. It helps him in call planning. This is a pharma concept. How does it help him in call planning? Is he can look at the historic samples that were dropped at the professional's office, like doctor's office. It also helps him identifying what all products were detailed to that professional in the history by him or by some other people. It also helps in identifying what all promotional items were dropped there before, and it also helps him in identifying issues. I'm not sure what issues entity is, so let's keep it there. So this is the kind of the three, like these are the things that he needs to know, that the rep needs to know while making a call to a doctor, right? Obviously, all of you can envision there could be other things that he might need to know before he makes a call. Like for example, any service request that doctor has made. Well, Probably this is not applicable to doctors. That's why they don't call you and say that Goli did not work. So basically,
an issue, right?
yeah,
That
probably.
was an issue.
No. So let's not talk about issues. I mean, you see, so the requirement. So they like wherever like one of my friends is working, there a similar requirement is there. Like they, while answering the customer calls, in this case while making the sales, in his case while attending the customer's call about a complaint or about a service request, a similar set of applets have been provided to the rep. A similar view is provided with a lot of applets is provided to him so that he can analyze, he can look at the history of the interaction with that person, with that contact. Like he can look at the various activities that have happened in the past. He can look at the service requests that have happened in the past. He can look at the assets owned by that person, right in one applet. Obviously, out of the box service request, when a person is providing service, or when a person is is on the professional record, he can look at all the assets. He can look at the entitlements, all the service requests, all the opportunities, current opportunities with that person, all the account affiliations. But in that case, all these are provided in one single view. That means different applets have been made. And I'm sure you know how to do that, right? Subhash, do you know how to do that? It's kind of very easy, right? Just in the view, you just drag and drop the applets. The Sievert's three-tier architecture makes it, immune to each other. So while attending the call, basically they need access to a lot of data. Sometimes we can provide it in a single view also. It really is a very easy thing to configure, but we have to say it somewhere. First we have to gather the requirement. Anyway, a new requirement that he got was, there is some data lying in some other system. Okay, that data is about all the assets that a particular person has bought. So it already fetches it and it already shows it in a display, in an applet. Now they're adding a few more values to that asset. Like the example is that previously it was saying the detail, for example, let's say it's T-Mobile. Previously it was showing what gadget did he buy and how many minutes did he buy. Now they also want to show how many SMS messages did he buy, because T-Mobile thought, okay, everybody is basically having these SMS plans. Why don't we give out SMS plans also? So when they give out SMS plans, they started selling it also. Now all the systems have to be updated. They are selling it, but then while taking the call, rep does not know how many minutes the person bought. So certain updates to that particular view are also required. This view is not that, of course. Give me right here in this view, the rep should also be able to see how many minutes, SMS minutes, did the person buy. That means that there is a sales system which is probably not Siebel, otherwise it would have been Siebel. There is a sales system which is something else. It really, just listen to this thing, first thing comes to my mind is it must be being done in some other system. It must not be a Siebel thing. Just think, had it been a Siebel thing, then it would have been displayed here too, right? So it is probably the assets are sold, the products are sold in some other system, and that's where the record is maintained. So the system of records for the assets is something else, is some other system. And I asked him, my friend knew it. He told me the name also. He said that the name of the system is like AM, asset management system, AM system. That's where all the assets are created. So now the scope of the project is only this thing, that it should be shown here. It should be shown here as a separate data element. So we simply have to make an FDD saying that right here, the rep should be able to see two fields which are directly getting their value from the other system. This is simply the scope of the project. At least the project that he's currently working on. That FDD that he's talking about, this is really the So we have, as part of FDD or the design, we have to mention this applet. We have to enter those two fields and show that these are the two fields which need to be here. Typically, to do that, it's kind of very easy. Let me just do it quickly in front of you. It's very easy actually. Take a screenshot, okay? Put it in Word. And I mean, right now you're just, with me, just listen carefully, but then if you're doing it, listening over the video, then make sure you do it at least once, but not now, please. So what you can do is, I really do not know how to make sure it shows here, how to make it small. See, we're losing it. He can simply, like, it can be a little bit better. I'm going to try to make the best out of it, but he simply has to put this thing, a column name, and then he has to write the design for the interface job. That okay, to fetch it using a key of like the asset ID, because all the other details are already coming, right? So using asset ID, it should also get SMS minutes. Actually, these SMS minutes should be part of the same interface job. There must be some interface already running, right? So the point is, it's a very simple thing.